have won their fight to keep a halfway house out of their backyard. It is a story we have been following from day one. News 8's Annie Rourke on the scene in the Park City with reaction.
This is the building in question right behind me, this old factory on Norman and Railroad Street. As you can see, if we swing around, it's right along the side of I-95. But if you keep going, there is a playground directly across the street. This is a big reason why folks in this area didn't want this. Out enjoying a little bit of the sunshine, Keith Brown is letting his dogs get some exercise in Wentfield Park, a bit of green in an otherwise urban landscape here in the south end of the city. It is across the street from a proposed halfway house. Brown says he believes everyone deserves a second chance in life, but
it's probably better for Bridgeport, you know, if they don't put it right there just because of the park being here, just so they don't have no situations and stuff. But
the controversial plan sparked a lot of opposition from local folks. Last week, about 200 marched to City Hall to protest.
Halfway, no way!
The plan was to turn this old factory building into a 120-bed facility, a place where people just released from prison could readjust and re-enter society. And not everyone here is against it.
I have no problem with it.
Lucy Goodman lives just around the block and says she'd be just fine with a halfway house here.
It's no less safer than it was. It'd be safe.
Community Solutions, the nonprofit group behind the plan, appealed to the Planning and Zoning Commission, saying many people have misconceptions about halfway houses. They say it wouldn't change the nature of the neighborhood. But their argument fell on deaf ears. The commission voted 5-1 against it. And many have pointed out that the Park City is already home to a larger than average parolee population. Bridgeport currently has 6 halfway houses. In comparison, Norwalk has 2.
Yeah, Bridgeport got a lot of them. It probably would be all right if somebody else could take one, on this time.
Community Solutions says they will appeal. On the scene in Bridgeport, I'm Annie Rourke, News 8.